Alright, now, I'm going to start with the metallic copper. I just want to see what color this is. Straight up, just metallic copper, no mixing of the paints here. Well, we have to mix the paint, and I'm going to use the Badger paint mixer for that. Because it does a really good job of just mixing that paint. I used to stir, I used to shake, I used to do all sorts of stuff. Then I saw too many people using this, and I was wondering what it was. Now that mixes some paint. Alright, I'll be back. I'm going to go clean that. I like to keep everything clean while I'm working. So I will stop, clean, work, clean, work, clean, work, clean. It seems better to me that way. Like I'll clean out the airbrush between each painting session just to make sure I got the airbrush the way I want it. Okay? Keep all the clean and different colors out of there. That's probably what he tried while we're talking, so I'm just going to jump into painting. Being honest, it probably has. That's how the Tamiya paint is, and this air booth, spray booth, has a lot of air motion through it. I need to clean it if you can't tell. It's easy to clean that. I'm not worried about it. So I'm just going to jump straight into this. Okay? Now, when you're doing Tamiya paints, what you do... Let me move this a little bit. There we go. Now, when you're working with Tamiya paints, what you want to do is mix equal part paint and thinner. Okay? If you're using lacquer thinner, you use a little less thinner than paint. Because that stuff thins the paint down better. So I'm going to get in here, and I'm going to measure out what I'm doing. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 30 drops are good enough. I think 31 got in there. One's cheating. Okay. Put my airbrush down so I don't spill it. And now I'm going to get 30 drops out of the thinner bucket. And put it in my airbrush. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 29, 30. Now, I may have messed that up too. I'm not too worried about it. Because it doesn't have to be perfect, just close. Okay? Now, I've done this before. Others have done this. I need to mix that paint in there. One way to do it is I can get a toothpick and stir it. Another way is what I'm doing right here. Back pressure. But you got to be careful on that back pressure. See, that stirs it. You got to be careful because you pull that back all the way, you're going to have a painty mess everywhere. And that should have stirred it up enough, those bubbles moving through there. I got a nice metallic sheen to it. Let's paint. Now I'm going to try to paint only certain areas of this guy with this stuff. Kind of hard to see because it's almost the exact same color. Yeah, it is the exact same color. It's a Model Flex Rust color. Go figure on that, huh? Interesting. Very interesting discovery. It's the same color as the Model Flex Rust color. Just metallic. Which ought to make some interesting tonal variations, you think? That's what I'm really after here. Is tonal variation, so my rust doesn't look all 100% the same across the places where the rust is going to go. Because it wouldn't in real life. There's darker spots and lighter spots. So this is, actually, I'm liking this color. And the Tamiya paint just sprays so much better than the Model Flex. I don't know if you guys are seeing it. You probably are. I'm going a lot faster with the Tamiya paint than I did the Model Flex. It's just better overall for painting. I'm not saying it's a better paint. Yes, I am. You can't brush paint with that stuff, and I bet I can brush paint with that Model Flex. So, you know, there are advantages and disadvantages to everything. Each paint has its own purpose. Yeah, I don't think I would have put my hands that close to the Model Flex last night. But I will the Tamiya. I have better control with the Tamiya. There we go. That's better. I'm thinking I'm liking this Tamiya copper. We'll have to make sure that's what this is. I'm liking it. I got a lot of paint left too. See if there was a scratch in the paint. Or there was a scratch in the primer. Again, everyone, you know, this is more of an experimental beast, so I'm not really worried about the seam lines that show up. This is something I built a long time ago, and I did not do a good job building it, and I know it, so now I'm using it for fun. That doesn't mean I'm going to try not to do a good job of it. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to try to do a good job of it. I really am. He's getting a camo paint job probably Sunday. If I have anything to do with it, he gets a camo paint job. He's going to look really cool. Before I tear him completely apart and tear it up. We still have a lot of paint left. I about highlighted everything I want to highlight, so I think I'm going to hang him, let him dry. Let that Tamiya dry. And I was prepared for this. I have styrene cards. Now these styrene cards are going to serve two different purposes. Okay? They were originally for this rusting experiment. Alright, they were originally for this rusting experiment. And I was going to try all sorts of different things because I knew nothing of it, and there was very little information when I started this 2 years ago. And I set it aside and started learning a lot about how this rusting works. So, what I'm going to do is use them for the rust. Okay? You can see I got some nice rust color on that one, on a couple of them already. That was a Tamiya color, actually. I think that was NATO Brown. It is a Tamiya color. I think it's NATO Brown. And that's a nice rust color. Nice dark rust color. I'll have to look. And some of them are primered. Now, I'm also going to use these cards for Alclad paints. I'm going to be getting out the Alclad paints in a little bit because I'm going to paint that gun. And when I get the Alclad paints out, I'm going to completely, I'm going to make some paint cards. Color cards, so I know what color Alclad looks like what. Because looking at the website and then getting the bottles in hand, no bueno. It don't look good. The Alclad versus the color cards that they provide. It happened to me on the Mercury 9. Steel looked a lot lighter on their website, and then I spray it and it's dark, black, metallic. Looks good, but I wanted a lighter color, I'll be honest with all of you. I really wanted a lighter color. I'm cleaning out this copper. And yes, I go through a lot of paper towels when I clean my colors out. But they come from work. Which some of you be like, oh, that's theft, but I own the business, so it's not theft. What happens is my office manager will get a bad box of paper towels or something along those lines, and we can't use them because they don't fit the paper towel machines. And we've switched over paper towel machines recently, so that really doesn't matter. And no, I'm not damaging the tip there. I have the tip up inside the body, so I don't damage it. Alright, let me switch colors. We go clean up my paint mixer and my eyedropper. I'm going to switch colors. I'm not going to paint anything more on that guy tonight. We're going to leave him as he is. We're going to paint him on these paint cards so I can use them for my rusting experiment, because we're going to do it on the cards before we do it on him. Alright, be back in a bit. Okay, BB, should we throw a wish in there?
I
don't have any change.
I got change. Puros cheques y se echan.
No money.
No sé. ¿Echan dinero?
Sí.
Ok, make a wish.
No, y a la vez es pasadizo para...
Make 2 wishes. Échale. Te da uno para que pidas un deseo.
Just gave one to Grandma.
Con ese el deseo va a ser nomás que siga caminando.
It's a secret?
That's a really big old oak tree. I mean, big old oak tree. Look how big around that trunk
Ándale,
is.
Bibi, tenemos que ir al otro edificio.
Vamos a ver otras cosas.
Okay, BB, you giving us a show? Are you going to dance and sing? No? You wanted me to take a picture. I'm taking video instead. Oh, I think we got her a little embarrassed. She doesn't want to dance and sing.
No?
Oh, okay. Photo ops. Photo ops. Photo ops. Photo ops. Photo ops.
Vivi, ¿sabes cómo salió? Es la hermanita, mami, mira.
You're pulling on me. Well, we're leaving the Alamo. We're gonna go hit the shops and stuff over here as I'm being directed around people standing in the middle of the sidewalk because I'm going backwards and not paying attention. We apparently have a monument over here and a good monument here. With all sorts of people. A cast iron monument of what's left of the Alamo. And we're gonna go partake of touristy type things now. Am I right?
Yes.
What about you, BB? Was this fun?
Christmas tree.
Okay, that's a response, Christmas tree. Well, it was fun or not, there's a Christmas tree. That's all that matters to the 5-year-old. All right, we're off and about.